Hi, my name is Steve White, CEO and founder of Clarivoy, and I'm joined with Brian Archey, Senior Director of Data Strategy at Cars.com. Brian, it's great to be with you here today.
Thank you.
Big week for you guys. You guys just rang the bell.
We did it on Monday, yeah. The whole executive team was out there. Alex got to ring the bell at the New York Stock Exchange.
That's
wonderful.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's great.
Thank you.
And the funny thing is we're actually having to sit outside of Cars.com's old offices because they are moving. So we could not meet at the old headquarters. And so we're in a little park here doing the interview.
Goodbye tour interview.
Goodbye. Yeah, there you go.
We're going to a great new office just 2 blocks away. So a monumentous move, but beautiful facilities. Yeah, we're really excited.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
So this is, some people are saying that this is kind of 2017 is the year of attribution. Why do you think that's the case?
I think that's the case for sure because it's the year of how is my spend performing, right? And that's what attribution is. I have so many options now.
Right.
There are a lot of digital options. If you take away everything else on TV and radio, there's a lot of noise coming at people, and it's how do they harness that and how do you make that media dollar go further? And everyone's got the same question, but we don't have simple solutions. And there was a point in time, I think, in our industry in auto, where you could rely on an email lead or a phone call to give you that this is how it works. This is people are sending email leads. We're not doing that as much anymore. And I think that it's caused dealerships to question their old spend and their new spend and say what's performing for me.
Yeah, and I would say I think part of the issue too is I think Google Analytics has a lot of great qualities, but one of it is its or lack of quality is its inability to measure view through from people who were on, let's say, Cars.com, didn't click, call, or chat, but then later visited the dealer website because Google Analytics is a click-based platform in terms of analytics.
Yeah, a lot of the core of analytics and where it's been in the past has been click-based, has been last touch. How did they get here to my website? And it's more than that now. We know it's more than that. I mean, as consumers, we know that we see things all over the internet. We're exposed to things all throughout the day. We're engaging and online more than we ever have been before. And that's a lot of messaging. And that very last click, sometimes that makes the world of difference. And sometimes it was something you saw last week that really sold you on it. You just remembered at a point in time.
So you guys have had to really kind of think outside of the box in terms of being able to show your value to dealers. What are some of the things that you've been doing here lately to be able to show that value?
Yeah, at Cars we're really concerned about how can we make that connection, and we've been looking a lot at the walk-in. It's been a very powerful metric for us. Walk-in visits, nobody just walks into a dealership anymore, right? There's a reason. You've seen things to get there. So we want to be able to talk about and to show what drove them, whether it be activities on a mobile device or activities across different properties, what drove them to the lot in the first place. And which, of course, is an indicator of the vehicle sale. Once you get to that lot, you've got a chance. We're giving an opportunity for a dealership to make that sale. But we really want to know more about that walk-in visitor, what they're doing before the lot, what they're doing on the lot, and what they do when they leave.
That's great. Yeah, because I think, sales obviously is, the most important metric, I think, in a dealer's mindset. But I think it seems like what you're trying to address there is maybe, the dealer didn't have the right piece of inventory, and so you're still wanting to show your value that you guys did your job.
Yeah, and beyond our value, right? We want them to also have something that they can learn from that experience. So we drove the walk-in, it didn't result in a sale. Why not? And if we can start to unpeel that layer back and say, here's what maybe would help you in the future to the inventory you didn't have that they were looking for.
Very cool. And so you guys are measuring that based upon the fact that the user has the Cars.com app on their phone?
Yes, or that they went on a mobile device to Cars.com, so even our responsive website, we can measure that too.
Okay.
And it's interesting, those behaviors. I mean, some of it's intuitive, what you would think. I mean, if you look up a map on your mobile phone, that's a good indicator, and those things are true. But there's also some interesting insights in there that we're looking forward to sharing with our customers.
Great. What kind of trends are you seeing, or are you able to comment on, what type of lift are you seeing when you're measuring the lot insights? How much incremental traffic are you guys able to measure there on average?
Steve, we have 7 million incremental leads that don't get measured in this year that we've been able to back into with this data. So those are unaccounted for, unaccredited to the influence of cars.com. And that's more than an influence. We think our walk-in data is pretty good because they're physically on your lot using cars.com.
And those folks never filled out a lead or a chat?
Some of them may have.
Okay.
Some of them may have, but in our research we're finding that a vast majority don't. Anywhere between 40 and 60% of consumers are saying that they do not submit a lead or a phone call before visiting.
Yeah. So Google made a pretty big announcement last week with their new Google Attribution product. What's kind of your take on what they're trying to do there?
Honestly, I think it's great that the more that get involved and try to help with this project, because it's a problem that the industry is facing that can't be solved with just one or two players. Cars are very proud that we're tackling this, and we've been trying to go at it for years here. But the opportunity is much bigger when others join in, and I think that our approach has been to welcome that and to lock arms with people who, like yourselves, who are doing things in the space. And we want to make that easier because it's not a simple problem.
Right. And I think too, it's because it's so complicated to get your mind around multi-touch attribution. What is that? And so it's great to see a lot more people educating the marketplace.
Absolutely.
Brian, this was fun. Thanks for taking some time to sit down with me. You guys have had a crazy busy week, so it's a lot that you took some time out of your day to.
No, I'm glad you could come by and join us. It's great to see you. You're going to have to come see the new office soon.
Can't wait. You guys move in on Monday?
Monday it is. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, we're excited. Yeah. Once we find our desks and I'll figure out where the bathroom is, we'll have you over and we can show you around.
Awesome. Is there a bar?
There is a bar. Yeah.
Very good.
That's probably the biggest selling point.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, again, we really enjoy our partnership with you guys, and how you guys are really kind of leading the attribution charge. It's fun to come alongside a partner like yourself and really be able to show the true value that cars.com is delivering for its dealers.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you very much for helping.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Steve.